Greetings, YouTubians, and welcome back to Wayne Sharp World, and welcome to day one of the Wayne Sharp World 5 Days of Giving Extravaganza. It pretty much is what it sounds like, guys. It's a 5-day long giveaway series. Now, what it's going to consist of is basically just a normal video. We're going to be taking a look at a new knife or a new version or something from the EDC knife realm, give you my review, overall thoughts of it. And we're going to give something away every day. And it's not just going to be one thing. It's actually going to be a bundle because there's a little bit of kind of like a co-sponsorship in this series with the company I work for, MegaPro Tools. And I've got a really cool little tool from MegaPro to give away. And I'm going to pair that with at least an EDC knife and maybe some other fun little things, which you'll see right here. We're actually going to take a look at the giveaway package first and then take a look at the knife. So, what is day one consisting of with this giveaway? Well, first off, I've got this guy here. Now, this is my personal MegaPro precision driver, which I love. I use it for basically all of my disassembly and reassembly. Every once in a while, I'll use something else, but I found this to be a very solid driver. It has T6s and T8s and T10s, which is pretty much everything I need, as well as a bunch of other little tools that makes this little driver here not only a great knife or a great driver for EDC knives, it makes it a great driver for all over the house. It's a junk drawer champion, and I think everyone could find a lot of really good uses for this guy. So you're going to be getting a brand new, fully packaged MegaPro Precision screwdriver, as well as this little bundle here, which is a mishmash of some stuff that I've had over time that now some of these things may be a little lightly used in terms of the EDC knife, but they're all basically good as new. So what the driver's going to come with for today's giveaway is a nice little knife roll from the Wii lineup of knives. And what it's going to come with is a Kaiser Spot, which came out earlier this year. Very nice little knife, about little over a 3-inch blade on this. Really nice action, really enjoyable. Great little flipper. And then we also have a little pen to pair with it. This is from Olight, and it's a pretty enjoyable little bolt action pen. Red, aluminum, red and black there. It actually works really well, and if you're a minimalist and like small things, I feel like this is something you would probably really enjoy. And it also comes with a refill. So we got the pen, we got the Kaiser Spot, clip gets stuck there, and we've got the precision driver. That's a nice combination of red and black there. So that is what's up for grabs in day one. And I'm going to explain the rules to you guys for this because I actually have a ridiculously busy week ahead, followed by another ridiculously busy week ahead. So here's the day one giveaway. We're going to set that aside. And now I'm going to explain how this giveaway is going to work. If you want to enter yourself to win any of the prize packages throughout the week, the rules are going to be the same every day, and I'll reiterate it in every video. Simply like the video, and to show some appreciation for MegaPro, let's comment every bit better. So like the video, comment every bit better. I'll have the instructions in the video, of course. But don't comment twice. If you comment twice, you're going to cancel yourself because I delete duplicate users when I go to draw names. So comment once, like once, and that's it. And due to my crazy schedule coming up where I have travel, I have all sorts of things going on, I'm actually going to be doing the drawing for the winners all at once. I'm going to be doing all of the drawings on November 26th. Winners will be notified in a reply to their comment on the video, as well as a pinned comment in that video to let everyone know that a winner's been selected. And then I will also be I'll be posting the recording of me drawing the winners on my Instagram, which is just simply Wayne Sharp World is the handle. You can look me up and give me a follow if you're not following me there. And I'll post that video just as proof to show that everything is legit and there's no, favoritism for anything. So that's that. The drawing for everything is going to be on November 26th. So if you ask me, that's all I'm going to say is November 26th. So that's that. We're going to do this every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And there's a lot more fun stuff up for grabs, and there is one amazing giveaway bundle on Friday, so stay tuned for that. But I think all the prize packages are pretty good. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about a knife, shall we? First up here is the Kershaw Live Wire Tonto. And this one just made me happy because you guys, if you've seen my original review of the Kershaw Live Wire, I really, really like the knife. It was, in terms of Kershaw getting into the OTF realm, they couldn't have done a better job. And I think what they did here with this was do a little redesigning, and in my opinion, this is the home run. This is the best OTF I think Kershaw could possibly come out with at the time, giving a revision of the Live Wire. But before we get too deep into this review, let's take a look at some overall specs on this very nice little OTF right here. We have an overall length coming in at 8.1 inches, a blade length at 3.3 inches, and a blade thickness at 125 thousandths. Blade material on this is where you notice a big difference. CPM Magna Cut on the blade steel. Very nice to see that. Great looking Tonto blade, which I have a little more to say about that when we get to the blade portion. Flat grind, a handle length coming in at 4.8 inches, and a handle thickness at 487 thousandths. Handle material on the chassis is aluminum, which is pretty much what you see on just about every OTF, so it's probably expected. A user of a left or right hand tip-up carry with a very creative clip design. We have a weight coming in at 3.1 ounces, which is not bad at all. And for an American-made OTF with Magna Cut, we are looking at $239.95. I'm good with that, guys. I really am. There's always going to be that OTF tax, right? It just is. I don't think there's any getting around it. OTFs have that cool factor that I think a lot of people love. Some people don't like them, but a lot of people love them. I am one of them. I have numerous OTFs. I don't always carry them, but I really enjoy them when I do. So there's always going to be that extra little bit, I think, of price added. I really don't know how much extra labor goes in or time into making an OTF. I feel like it's one of those things, once you have it figured out, you're kind of just, you're selling it for the knife, and then you're also selling the wow factor of what an OTF is, which is just, it's just a really cool, fun knife. There's no getting around it. And let's take a look at some size comparisons and see how this lines up with other OTFs. I'll take the two closest ones I have. This is the Axial Gear Shift, as well as the Guardian Tactical 035 Recon. Now, if you have an Ultratech and you're wondering how it compares to an Ultratech, the Shift is basically the exact same length as an Ultratech. So pretty much consider this an Ultratech in terms of length up here. So as you can see, the Livewire Tonto is obviously basically the same length as a Microtech Ultratech as well. The Ultratech is like the gold standard of what people use to refer to when it comes to an OTF knife. That's why I said that. But yeah, very, very similar. The Recon is actually a little bit shorter, put it right up there on the line with it. Not by much, but just a little. And that's it. It's basically your very, very regular size OTF. But there are some differences to this OTF that I really do think makes this one very compelling, very competitive OTF to consider if you're in the market for an OTF knife. And of course, if you keep hearing me say OTF and you're maybe new to the EDC scene, OTF stands for out the front knife, which means the blade shoots out the front. Very simple. That's it. 99% of you probably know that, but there could always be that 1%. And if you're in that 1%, don't feel bad. If you're new to the community, welcome. We're glad to have you. Now let's talk about this blade, because for this chassis design, I thought the spear point was a little too narrow, a little too, it wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It didn't quite hit all the aesthetic points for me. This one does. And it's actually a really well done Tonto. There's not a hollow grind here. You got two flat grinds. But what you do have is a behind the edge reading at 26 thousandths. So this is a nice blade. I know OTFs have a bad rap for having poor cutting geometry. I would not call this poor cutting geometry. I wouldn't call it the greatest cutting geometry in the world, but I would say for an OTF, it's better than good. It's above average in my opinion. And I really just like how the lines of the Tonto blade balance out with the chassis. I think they did a great job of the design of this chassis, because so many other chassis, not to knock the Axial Shift because I love this thing, they're very simple. Even the Ultratech, there's not a lot going on. With the Livewire, they really they gave it some lines, they gave it some curves, they gave it a lot of stuff to look at to kind of attract the user visually. and I think they did a really good job of it. I really do. It feels great in the hand. Ergos are fantastic. I'll admit the clip is still a little weird to me. You're just not used to seeing something at an angle because pretty much every other OTF in the world has just a standard clip that goes straight down, along with just about every other folding knife. So it took a little getting used to, and I'm maybe not fully used to it, but I will say it works fine. And in terms of feeling in the hand, you really almost don't feel it at all. It's really, really nice in the hand, and it is fully ambidextrous. You just turn it around and it goes down that angle instead of this angle. So it was really well thought out, and I think that really adds a lot of versatility to this knife because obviously with a reversible clip, it is fully ambidextrous, lefty or righty. It's going to operate the exact same, and I wish every knife was like that. I really do. But not all of them are, but this one is. So that's a great thing. And the action in terms of the satisfaction of an OTF, it's great. I think the tension on the actuator is at pretty much a perfect point. That there was a couple times you guys saw me struggle. It's because I have my arm reached around at like a weird angle when I'm presenting knives. So sometimes OTFs can be difficult to always deploy when you have your wrist bent at a certain angle because, you lose some of your leverage of pushing your thumb. But in terms of actuating the blade and kicking it out, very, very easy, very enjoyable. And when it comes to blade play, it's basically the same as every other OTF. There's play in it. It's not a deadlock from the Hawk brothers. It's just an OTF. It's another standard OTF with premium materials. Like I said, about the same amount of blade play and very, very nice action. So if you're looking for an OTF in the $200 to $250 range, I think this should absolutely be part of your consideration. USA made, Magna Cut, great chassis, smooth action. As long as the clip doesn't bother your OCD too much, there's no reason not to consider this knife. I think it's fantastic. I like it probably twice as much as the original Livewire, and I'm even consider adding one of these to my OTF collection myself because I love supporting American made, and when it looks good and everything else is just right for me, it's really hard to pass up. So yeah, I'm going to think about this one myself. But you guys let me know, what do you think about the design of the Livewire Tonto blade? And also to get in on the giveaway for today with the roll, the knife, the pen, the Mega Pro Precision Driver, be sure to like the video, comment every bit better, and then just be a little patient and work with me because it's going to take some time. I'll draw the winner on November 26th and let you guys know. That's that, guys. Episode 1 of 5 Days of Giving is complete. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and until the next one, I'm out.